Part 2 says, complete the grid below to show all the points in the table on page 25 and hence draw the graph of the function f of x is equal to 3 plus 2x minus x squared for x greater than or equal to negative 2 and less than or equal to 4. That means x between negative 2 and 4. Now my graph here, I had to make it a bit small in order to see all the points on this screen. Alright, now let's look at the previous page for the working that was done before. What I will do is erase the rough work and then just concentrate on the values inside the table. Alright, now we had negative 2, negative 5, negative 2, negative 5. That means you're going to look for where x is negative 2 and move vertically to go beside x is negative 5. It's all the way down here. Let me see, probably I would be able to move this graph a bit upwards. So let me try that. Yeah. Alright. Negative 2, negative 5. So you're going to identify where negative 2 is, which is right here. You move horizontally to negative 2, then vertically to go beside negative 5, and it's going to be at this point. Alright, so negative 2, negative 5 is located right here. That's negative 2, negative 5. My mark there is a bit messy. Yeah, negative 2, negative 5. Don't use a dot, use an X, or you could use a dot with a circle around it, right, to plot your graph. Now, what I really would want you to do, well, you would have already tried plotting this graph before, alright? But if you didn't, I want you to try just one more time, do it again, and see exactly what the graph might look like before you continue looking through this video. Alright, I'm assuming that you have already plotted the points. So here, this point, negative 1, 0, because along the x-axis this point is at negative 1, and beside 0, so that was negative 1, 0. Good. The next point was 0, 3, so we had 0 on the x-axis, then project upwards to 3 on the y-axis, that's there already. Then we had 1, 4. We go to 1 along the x-axis and move up to 4 so on the y-axis. So you'd have gone right at 1, then move up beside 4, and that's the point you would plot, or that was already plotted. Then 2, 3. So you go to 2 on the x-axis, then move upwards right beside 3. That's where you're going to plot. So this point is 2, then up to 3, and it's right here. Good. After that you have 3, 0, so move to 3, and the y value would be, the y-axis would be at 0, so you did not move up nor down, you remain at 3, and that point is already plotted. Then 4, negative 5, so what was that? 4, negative 5, you would move from 0 to 4 points on the x-axis. Then negative 5 means negative move downwards 5 units, so you move right beside 5, so this point is a point that was already plotted. Alright, so then what you're supposed to do is to draw the curve through this point. What they say you should do is draw the graph of the function. Right, you're going to draw the graph of the function. Now remember, it must be a smooth curve. My curve may not be that smooth, but you should make your curve much smoother than mine. So I'll try to make my curve as smooth as I can. So I move upwards this way. That's true. The next point is up here, and this is the next point, so I try to make it smooth like that, come downwards through this point, and then finally aim to make it go like this. No, there's a bit of a bend here. You should not bend the curve towards a point. It should have already been going towards that point. Right? So you should not join the points with a ruler and using straight lines. No, it should be a smooth curve. So this is the curve that I have. Alright? Your curve, as I said, should be a lot smoother than this, particularly if you use a drawing instrument which is called a French curve. Okay, so later on